Okay, so this is going to be an example solve of just, this is just a random scramble I'm doing. I'm not following anything, obviously. It's a 10 by 10. So I'm going to start how I usually start, with the blue center. I know most people don't start with that, but I want to go how I would do it, and I want it to kind of go naturally how I would see things. And I'll try to tell you as best as I can what I'm doing. So the first thing actually I was looking at was this. I'd like to try to build the middle bar, just because it kind of gets things out of the way. It allows for less, what would you call them, less slice moves. So like this move, instead of just doing something like that to insert. However, I did see these two and these two, so those two blocks could be set up like that really fast. Also, when I set those two up, these two are also going to connect to this one, and let's see if I can find the other one. Actually, this is a situation where I could choose either I could form these two first, or I could form these two first. So let's think about what I want to do right here. Okay, so this is actually a good situation. I'd probably build the second layer. Well, it's the third layer, but the second layer of the centers first. And these are going to go up to here. Then I'm going to move these over to the left. I'm going to bring these, which are going to be here, all the way down to here, and make the second bar. And I'm going to have this to the side, which means it's not going to be broken up at all. So that's what I'm going to do first. Okay. I could also build this one if I wanted to, because I got this that goes here and this that can go here, but that's just too much to deal with, and I'm not going to think about it right now. So I'm going to build this little bar, this 4x1, move this to the left, bring these two down, then I'm going to connect them. And right away I can see I could use this if I really wanted to, but I also have these two and these two, so I could bring that together and bring it here. And I also remember that I have this block that I can use, so I can build that piece, and then nothing here to use, but I do have one here. So there's another 4x1. I'm going to bring that up, and as I bring that up, I'm looking at this. Can I use this? Well, there's nothing really around, so I'm not going to use it. I'm looking at this here. I also see this, and I'm looking for the piece that's going to go right here, and it is 2 centers away. I'm bring that up. I still have this piece here, but I also have this. So I'm going to look for the piece that goes here, because I have the one that goes here right there. Nothing here, nothing here, it is here. And then I'm going to bring that up, and I'll probably build, I'm probably going to bring, well, I'm going to look at this one, and I'm going to look for nothing around there. Unfortunately, I have a case where they're together, so I got to bring that down, bring them apart, and build the bar, and then bring them down. Not the most efficient, but okay, I got this, and I saw this up here, so I'm going to bring that back up, and then the corner of that one. And then we're going to finish that off. So we have the first 4 by whatever, we have the first 4 bars, inner bars. Now we just have the 2 outer bars left. And normally I'll go with the, not the outer one, but whatever one's most done. And there's really nothing that's most done here, so I'm going to work on the second layer first. So I got that one. You also want to make sure you remember what you have, or you're going to remember what you need. So I call this, I note this as number 3 on the right, and this will be like the middle on the left, and then 2 on the left. So I have, this would be 3 on the right here for the blue piece. This one can go here, so we're going to do that. And then we have number 2 on the left here. We're going to bring that up, and might as well work on this while I have it. So 3 4 on the left, 4 on the right. I need 2 on the left here, which is here. And then I need the 2 on the right, and then 2 on the... 2 on the right and 1 on the left. So that's 2 on the right there. I'm going to bring that up. And it looks like a lot of it's going to be here, so I'm going to... There's a cool trick where I can chunk this all together in just a few moves, which would be like that. And then I'm going to bring this down. I have number 3 on the right here, number 4 on the left right here, and then the 2 outer ones here. Slice move that in so we keep this, and then we're just going to build the rest of what we have left for the blue. Alright, now I'm looking for green 4x1s. So we're going to do the same thing as we did with the blue. I'm going to look for, well, I got this chunk started, so I might as well keep that going. However, as I do look at it, I see this and this can build almost 2 bars just by doing something like that. I have 1 here. I'm just going to leave that there for now, because I can work on this one. And then we have almost this one done. Okay, now I'm going to bring this out, build it like that, and now that we have this 4 chunk here, this 4x4, we're going to bring it up. And we're going to do the same exact thing. So I have the second one, I can work on the first one here, bring that back, I can do this. For the middle one, bring that down here, and then number 3. And there's nothing down here, so I'll have to search up here. So it's right there, the piece we want. So that's the last of the 4x1 bars, and we're going to bring them up here. Now also, before I do that, I'm going to look at what I have here for things I can use from my last 4 bars, and this is actually a really good chunk to start with, so I'm going to bring that down, and I'm probably, since I see this and this, I'm going to build that right there like that. I see this one and this one can make 2 at once right there, and I'm looking for number 3. I could use this one or I could use this one, and I'll probably want to bring this down because that's another nice start with 3 pieces already in it. And I see these 2 I could use. I also see this one. I see this one here. Now I need number 2 on the left, which I don't see immediately, but it's right here. I'm going to bring this one up right here so we can bring up this second bar and just without a slice move if you want. So I'm going to be looking for the second bar. I'm going to start it right here. 4 and 2 on the right. And I got this one here. Sorry about that. The last piece I have is number 4 on the left. And then we're going to insert it up, and I didn't have to worry about this slice move. Well, I could slice move it and get this without taking this back up, so that actually would be the better option. So I have nothing up here to worry about, and we're just going to finish the last bar. So number 3 here, 2 on the right, this here, and this here, and we're going to bring it back up. Now normally I go for yellow because for me it's most important to decide which color I want to get rid of. Is what's going to be easier in the end with 3 centers left and 2 centers left to see, like which colors are going to make it harder for you to see or easier for you to see pieces that you want to find. And I found that doing yellow first makes it easier if you want to find red, orange, and a bunch of red, orange, and white. It's real easy instead of doing white first and finding red, orange, and yellow. Well, depending on the cube. It's not so bad in this cube. If it's really bright, the yellow can blind you. So you can pick whatever you want, but I normally go for yellow, so I'm going to do the yellow. So right away I see something that I can do for the second layer here. I can make that right away, and then I'll probably look for the middle here, or I'll look for the piece here, which is right here anyway, so I'm just going to fix that one up. I see this one. Can help make this bar. Get this one here to end that bar. Without breaking up this bar, I would probably do something like this, and then bring it down. And I notice that I also have this. I can just finish it off like that. This one can go here, but before I put this one in here, I also had this. I can just finish right off. Insert. And then we're going to finish that little bar. And I also have this. Almost ready. Pieces up here. And then we just have number 3 left. And this one's the last. Okay, so originally the first thing I saw was this and this, so I'm just going to go for it. Although if I didn't see that, I would normally go for the second layer like I normally do, but I see this and this. That actually will finish it off. And now we're going to go for the second layer to finish this one off. I can take this out. This is a good chunk. So I'm going to look for those pieces here. There's number 2 there. We're looking for number 4 on the left, which is here. And then this one can go here. And then we're going to bring this down here. So now I have 2 left here. I'm probably going to do something like this first, connect it with this piece, F prime, U, and then bring this one down. And then I see this one, I can bring that. And then I see this one, I can do that. And then I see this one here. And I assume that has to be here because I didn't see it here or here, so this is going to be the piece here that I want. And we don't have to do a slice move there. So you could pick anything you want here. I might consider saving this piece, but it's not important, so I'm not going to worry about it. We're just going to bring down like that. Number 3 here. Number 4, I'm going to look for the other number 4, which is here, so we can do it in one shot, like that. And then I got this piece here, and I might want to save this here, but I can do that like that. And then bring it down like that, and then so I actually saved 3 lines here, so I mean bars, 1, 2, and 3, and so we can use that. So red is what I'm working on next right here. Before I insert this, I get one almost done, and that can be used like this one. I could also even become a little fancier, and not really. I was thinking maybe I could have done something like this and kept that, but not really worth it. So let's just insert this, and then insert this one. I'm sorry, this one here with this. And then I see this here, the second one. So we're going to insert that. I have number 3 almost done here. So we got that piece there. We can finish it off. I'm going to switch this one with this one instead of this because I need to take this one out anyway. We get this here. And yes, I saw that this one was almost done. So I'm just going to keep that in mind. I'm going to need a piece here, which I don't have. Oh, yes, I do have it right here. Oop. Amazing how I can get a lockup on on a example solve. Okay. And they're going to finish up the 4 bars there. Okay, last 2 bars. This chunk, this here, or I could go do the 3rd first, probably be smarter, and then I can do the outer 2. Switch it with this. Now I want to decide if I want to do 2nd and 3rd. I had the 2nd in mind first, but when I see this is a nice situation. So 3 and 1 here. Number 4 on the left here, I don't have it anywhere here except for these 2 places, so I could take it from either 2. I'm going to finish that bar and insert the bar there. Let's see, I got this chunk, I got this, so I could do that first. I could insert this or this first, doesn't really matter. I got number 3 here, and I'm going to have to bring one of these 2 up. Preferably I would do this first. Not only does it allow me to keep the bar 1 center away from the center it's going to, but also instead of doing a double move here, I can do something just like this. So we're going to bring that down into the bar, and then we can do this, or we can do a slice move, whichever you prefer. Let's see, I got a little chunk here. Since I saw this, I'd probably do this first and then look for something maybe while I'm doing that, so I do something like that, and then I'm looking here when I do that last slice move. I got number 3 there, and I remember that I have this here, number 3 here, and then this one here, and this cool little trick you can do, you can go to finish it off. And I already see that, well, I'm going to white to start with. I got this and this that I could finish the outer bar with. I have this bar already done. So something I could do, while ignoring this first, is something like this. And then I could do that and that to finish the first bar, and then bring the 3rd bar in. And then I'm going to think about the 4th bar, because I also saw the 4th bar was pretty well done. So I got this, which goes here, and then we're going to push it in so it goes on the left. And I see that the 2nd bar is very close to being done. I can switch these 2 with these 2, like that. And since I switch these around, let's see, we can just insert it like this and then switch this with the other one like that. It's kind of annoying, but it's alright. There must be a better way to do that. I'm going to think about, these are together, which I don't want on this, so I'm just going to think about this one centerpiece here, which is going to go here. And then I'm going to think about this here, the outer one. And then I got this here, which I can use to finish that last line off. Okay, so I got the 3rd one. First off, I'm going to start by getting the outer one done. Next, I can only get this one here, because this one's going to require commutators, so we're going to insert the bar, and then use a commutator, like that. This one's almost done except for this here, so I could do something like, and then commutate these 2. Last one, we have all these inner ones here, so I could do something like, I think the best situation would be, I have both 2s and both 4s that I need, so I could do something like this It's kind of fancy, but pay attention. I'm going to switch these two in with these two, so I'm going to have them opposite of the bar I'm working on. Then I'm going to do something like this, and then bring the bar back in. And then I'm going to do number 4 here first, and 2 and 3. Let me get a light here, 'cause it's going to get kind of dark. So, edges. First of all, I'm going to be paying attention to which edges I'm going to do to start. I prefer to do blue ones, and I do have blue whites here. I have 3 green yellow. So just keep in mind I have the green yellow there. I also have this blue white, so I'm going to stick that blue white here. I'm going to bring this green yellow up so I don't ruin what I have. I'm going to switch it with this blue white. Oh, excuse me. I got this blue white here, and these two are in the wrong orientation, so it's going to do that one there. I might decide to flip this and then bring them in, and then I know it's going to be on here because it's nowhere here. So excuse me guys, let me move. I'm getting a little busy here. Move to the bathroom, which is not the best place, and I'm standing up, so this is also not the most comfortable thing, but hopefully the light is good enough. So let's see. I got the blue-white edge done. Next thing I probably look for is another blue, which would be either blue-red or blue-yellow. So I have 2 blue-red here. I have 2 over here, so I'd probably switch it with the blue-red right here or here. I'd move this into either here or here. So this is the first thing I saw, so I'm going to switch with that. I'm also going to bring this blue-red down, and then bring these in. And I already know that the next ones are going to be here, so I'm kind of looking up here to see what I have. Just 2 left, and they're in the same edge. So bring this one up. We're going to have to flip this, and I'm going to flip it back to this one, because when you get to bigger cubes, the most efficient way to build centers, to build edges, is to bring the first 4 up in the first layer, and then you have the last 4 to look up in just another layer. You don't have to flip the cube around. So the next one I'm going to do is blue-yellow, unless I see something better. There is a orange-yellow here, but orange-yellow is not the easiest, unless I'm feeling lucky. So I might do green-yellow, actually, because I have these 3. I have this one, and nothing else, but let's do green-yellow. And I also have this one here. While I can preserve the orange-yellow here, I can insert this one in the back, like that. So I have that one, I gotta flip the cube, this one here, so I can insert this one in the back right. I can insert this one on the front right, bring those 2 in, then we just have the 1, which I know I brought down with another one. So we gotta flip it, and we gotta bring down something else. I have red white here, I have blue orange, I have blue yellow. Let's actually go with the let's just go with blue yellow, make it easier. So I got 1 here, I got 1 here. Instead of just bringing this in like this and breaking this up, I'm gonna bring something else in, probably something like this or this. Then I'm gonna bring that blue yellow in. I've got this one, and this one left. And preferably, I want to bring them all at the same time. So that one in the back, this one also in the back, and this one in the front here. So I'm going to do this one first, so I can take this out so I don't destroy it. Then I'm going to do this one, and that one. I'm going to switch it back with the orange yellow I have. I also see that I have an orange yellow here and here. I'm going to bring that down, bring those in. I could say the red yellow here if I want, but right now I'm looking for orange yellow. So I got one here, and those happen to be the only two that I need left. And we don't have to flip the cube since we have 4 done already, so we're going to be looking for possibly blue orange, but I did see the green red first. I have one here. We're going to be flipping this with something else, preferably, so this is good. And I'm going to switch it off. Usually I wouldn't know that that was there, so let's pretend I didn't know. We're going to bring the pieces in, and then I'm going to bring down the rest of the green red. So you might not think of doing this, me neither, but since they're opposite and they're facing the same direction, you could do something like this. It's not the most finger trick friendly though. Complete that edge. I see a bunch of blue orange here and here, so it's an easy decision. I see one here as well and nothing in the back. It's going to bring that down, and there is something back here, but it's not facing the right direction, so I'll bring that one down too. Connect them all, at least what we have. Bring that last one down, and we're going to switch it probably with orange, white, or red, yellow. I saw orange, white first, so let's do orange, white. One here. Got one here and one here. And this one and this one are both flipped. So I might as well flip this one while bringing this one down. So we're going to do something like this. So now that chunk's in the back. And we're going to finish it off. And then next we're going to do the ninth edge like normal. So I'll probably do green, white. Yeah, let's do green, white. We still have green, orange to do. So we're going to finish off green, white. We're going to look all over. Nothing else facing the right direction. We're going to flip this and finish it off. So we have the whole edge done and 3 edges here to go. So we're going to split it in half here. I'm going to be flipping this here. Make sure it's next to it, either the right or the left. And while I'm flipping it, I'm going to be looking for another edge to complete. Preferably, for me, if I want to keep it green, to do green parity on, so I can start with blue, because I prefer to do blue, I'll do that. But if I'm not thinking or whatever, like green is probably the best situation here, because I don't have to flip anything, so I might as well do it. So that's a nice chunk already made. And instead of just flipping it in here, I can flip this out as well to build our next half edge. And the last one's here. And we're going to bring it over into the last unoccupied spot here. So 3 are occupied, this is the last one. Flip that in, and then we're going to bring back together these center bars. Oops, there we go. And then we're going to flip it. Doesn't matter if we do it here or here. We're going to do something like this. And then we're going to end up bringing all these opposite. Sometimes it's easier to just complete it first and then do a double turn, but something like that. And then we're going to find 2 unlike ones. So a green, white, and a green, orange. I'm going to face it into the same thing, except we're not going to use the D2. And then bring it back. And so those 2 are now finished. And these 2 are the remaining. Now I'd probably finish off the red, yellow. It looks a little bit quicker. So this one's going to push into this. I'm going to flip the red, yellow, bring it back. Bring this back. So this was done 2 steps. We're going to have parity in some way or another. So since I have a red, white, I want to either start with a yellow center or an orange. And orange is already below me, so I might as well start with orange. Not the most efficient cross, but We have blue yellow here, green yellow I've been staring at, also staring at green white when I'm finished. Orange white is next. And I see we're going to have parity right away, so it's an easy, well, either would be easy actually, because it's not, no slice moves involved. Even if it were middle slice moves, it would still be easy in this case, so. And OLL. And we're going to have PLL parity as well, so we could either do it. We're going to have a bar here and a bar here, so we'll just do it in the front like this. And I have an R perm here, already set up really nicely. And that's it.